So we negate verbal sentences with kaore and non-verbal sentences with ehara. So a sentence that starts with he is negated with ehara. For example, he maunga tera, that is a mountain, and ehara tera ite maunga, that is not a mountain. And sentences that start with ko are also negated with ehara and follow exactly the same format as negations of he sentences. For example, ko te maunga tera, that is the mountain, and ehara tera ite maunga, that is not the mountain. And you can see the negations are the same. This means that if you encounter a sentence starting with ehara, you can't really be sure if this is a negation of a he sentence or a ko sentence. For example, he tamaiti arangi, rangi is the child, ko rangi te tamaiti, rangi is the child. So what's the difference between these two sentences? Well, the first is a classifying sentence that means in the category of a child is rangi. It's a straightforward way of saying that he's a kid. And we would use ko as a way to put an emphasis on something. It's rangi who's the child and not someone else. Oh, I thought Hemi was the child. No, ko rangi te tamaiti, it's rangi who's the child. But both of these sentences are negated in the same way. Ehara arangi I te tamaiti. So either rangi is not a child or rangi is not the child. For example, if you see a humanoid robot, you could say, ehara ia e te tane, he is not a man. So this is the negation of a he classifying sentence. He tane ia, he is a man, yeah? But if you go to a police lineup and have to point out the man who robbed you, and the police officer says, was the man in the middle the man who robbed you, you might say the same thing. Ehara ia I te tane, that is not the man. And this would negate an equative sentence with ko te tane ia, that is the man. It's a subtle distinction, I think. But the good news is that if you want to negate a non-verbal sentence, either he or ko, you don't really have to think about it that much, and you can just use ehara. Ehara tēnei I te uaua. This is not difficult.